Hey, my name is Jesus Castillo from regexp, and in this video we're going to talk about named regular expressions. Named regular expression, what's that? Let me show you an example. Let's say we have a URL like this one, regexp.com. Okay, it can be any other URL. This is just an example. And what we want to do is to parse, to break down this string, because right now I choose a string, and break it down into parts. So we want the protocol, we want the name, the domain name, and we want the extension. Okay? So let's do that. We can do that using the match method and some regular expressions. So if you are new to regular expressions, this is probably not the video for you. Probably want to do some research about this. But if you're already familiar with regular expressions, then you're going to see how you can improve your regular expression to make it a bit more readable. So let's start by extracting this part, okay? The domain name without extension. Use the base domain name. So to do that, we are going to look for words, and then also dashes is also a valid character, which is not in /w. Okay, so remember these letters, characters, both lowercase and not lowercase, uppercase, numbers and underscore, the underscore symbol, but it doesn't include the dash. Okay, but this is valid. So then we have the plus symbol, which means we can have as many of these as we want. We can have as many characters as we want. Okay, and right now that gives us HTTP. Why? Because HTTP matches the query. So we can go two ways here. We can go continue to go to grab this, or use this, because we also want the protocol we said. So let's use this, and to use that we want to use a capture group. So a capture group, as you can see, this one is new. Capture group, there's what it says. It captures the match. But notice how it's a 1. So if you want to use this capture group, you have to use the number 1. So let me show you an example. So let's call this U1. That's how you get the protocol. Now, what if we want the protocol to, instead of V1, to be actually named protocol? Well, we can do that with named regular expressions. Let me show you how. We put this question mark, then we put these angle brackets, and inside we put some name, for example, protocol. There we go. And now notice what happened. Where there used to be a 1 like this, now it says protocol. So that's what the name regular expression allows you to do. Now instead of a 1, we can use protocol like that, and notice it's a symbol, and we get the same output. And if we keep going, we can do the same for the rest of this URL. So next we have a fixed part, which is : // and we have to escape these slashes because they have a special meaning. So escaping is removing the special meaning of some characters. And in a regular expression, we do that with this / symbol. And yes, it looks a bit funny, and that's how it needs to be for this to work. So right now we still get the same because we need the next capture group, and the next capture group is going to be the thing we had in here. So in there we don't want the dash, but now we want this. Okay, we want to capture some characters or a dash as many times as there is. The reason it's not showing up is that it needs a name. So this one particular thing about name regular expressions is that you always have to name your groups. So notice we don't have a name, so that's why it doesn't work. We need some kind of name. For example, domain. Now it works. So that's one thing you need to look for when building a name regular expression. So one thing you can do is make it not name, so not without having those, and then you get numbers, and then when you're finished with the regular expression you can add the names if you want. It's just a suggestion for you for building this. Now the next part, if we look at our string, is this dot, which is a fixed part, so we don't capture the fixed parts. So again we have to escape because the dot also has a special meaning inside a regular expression. So last part is just words. So capture word, any words, any characters, and we want to name this. So let's name that extension. There we go. So notice now we have something very nice because it's protocol domain extension, and inside the regular expression itself we also have protocol domain extension. So we know that this exact part of the regular expression is meant to find the protocol. This part is meant to find the domain, and this part is for finding the extension. And of course now we can use it like this. Protocol helps if you type it correctly. Domain and extension. So there you go. Name regular expressions. Hope you found this useful and interesting. Please subscribe to the channel now, so it will help me grow the channel and it will help you keep growing your Ruby skills. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, like it and enjoy it and learn something from it. See you in another video.